The hit
So we live in a time where the music industry is all about the numbers. If you ain't putting up the numbers on the board, then man, you might as well be flopping. Basically, I've been kind of just floating. I was just floating around the internet, and I came across, you know, just the whole people just discussing and talking about their thoughts and feelings about the whole argument that's been going on in the past couple hours, dealing with Nicki Minaj, whether it may be her just backlashing at the internet. She went off at Travis Scott. She went off at Spotify. You know, about how they are punishing her or something like that. Well, let me not even try to make stuff up. This is verbatim what, you know, what she said about Spotify. She said, Spotify put Drake's face on every single platform, on every playlist, but told me they would have to teach her a lesson for playing her music 10 minutes early on Queen Radio. First of all, that's some whack shit. I mean, if you had an agreement about whatever the case may be, you need to honor that. You know what I'm saying? Spotify put Drake's face on every single playlist, you know, and didn't do that for her because they had to teach her a lesson, you know, but they've been releasing her music for free for years. I mean, come on, Spotify, y'all know what to do with Spotify. Spotify is growing because of the fact that whether you have money or whether you're a broke nigga from the streets, if you open a Spotify account and you have a MacBook, you have a computer, you can stream your music from anywhere. And I think that's the beauty of Spotify. I like Spotify for that feature. So whether they've been playing your music, first of all, it's not for free. You're getting some sort of royalty, so stop lying, okay? If it was for free, then Drake's album wouldn't have been on that. It wouldn't have been on all these playlists that you claim that, you know, that he's been on. But it's insane to me that, like, the part I don't understand about this whole situation is the fact that why is Nicki mad that Travis Scott got the album of the had the top album of the week or whatever. Bro, it's 1 week. It's the first week. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't had the time to listen to this. I haven't had time to listen to this album yet. But I'm assuming that, you know, hopefully the album is as good as you're claiming it to be, because I haven't heard Travis Scott's album as well, not the whole thing at least, but it sounds very, very good. You know what I'm saying? I've heard a couple songs and I'm really enjoying it. I've heard some of the songs on your album as well. It's not bad, you know what I'm saying? But the one that stood out to me the most is the one where you're pretty much going off at all the niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's the only one I've heard yet. So I'm not in position to properly critique your album, but what I can talk about is the tactics used to get your project where it is. How you gonna get mad at Travis Scott for selling merch or doing little, you know, finicky things? I wouldn't even call them finicky things. Like, just being smart in a new age, in a new era where things are done differently. You can't get mad at him for thinking smart and using his brain to, hey, if I include merch sales and include a free album for everyone who buys a merch, bro, it costs more to buy merch. So why not bundle those together? That's smart. That's genius. And he's not even the only one that does that. Everybody does that. But you literally took a song that was not your song and you put it on your album, acting like it's your song to boost. Like, what? If Travis Scott has been selling merch, I do have to say it's unfair to be able to sell certain things way before, because that's just not, it's not right, but it is what it is. For example, with Jay-Z, when he sold multiple album he would, you know, it took some time to make that deal happen. Like when he did one with Sprint, I think it was something like that, and he had sold over 1 million. He went platinum as soon as his it's those tactics, you know what I'm saying? Those things are what makes when you're the top nigga, if you're not Drizzy Drake, because Drake will sell every time. It doesn't matter when he drops, right? But if you are claiming to be one of the best in the game, and you have to, you can't rely on just regular sales alone. You're gonna have to do certain things now. We live in a time now where artists have to implement certain things, certain features that will make people buy your album, or if they're not buying your album, you're gonna have to put together a nice package for them to buy so they can feel like, you know, spending, just so they can feel, I don't know how to explain it, you know. I don't think Travis Scott did anything wrong in that aspect, especially if you are okay with doing what you did with Fifi, knowing that it's not your goddamn song, then Travis Scott has every right to do what he did, you know, with his project. Like, I don't see the issue in that. It is kind of unfair. The rules have changed. They are gonna have to figure something out to make those things, you know, equally make sense. She went on and said, my first album sold 400K. Okay, that was your first album in 2018. Let's talk about 2018. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of people love to talk about what they did 2500 BC. Like, let's talk about now. Let's talk about today. For Donald Trump is the president now. Let's not worry about what happened. Like, we need to figure out what's going on now. Let's try to figure out and see how we can change things now and make them better, rather than worrying about how things were 50 years ago. I get it. History, you know, it's important. I understand that fact. But that was, you sold that was years ago. Let's worry about now, all right? No one is doing that with debut albums now. That's a goddamn lie. Drake, Kendrick Lamar, they're definitely doing that. Am I tripping? If I'm tripping, please drop a comment down below. Let me know if I'm saying something off. I don't know when she posted this, but, you know, Next Queen Radio, she's obviously going to be airing out some things, you know, but I'm just on Reddit, man. I'm just reading what people think, people's thoughts and opinions. You know, this dude said Drake about to leave the Young Money group chat because of the statement she made up here. I looked at the numbers the Carters, Kanye, Nas, etc. recently did. Travis sold 200K in his first week of clothes alone. I spoke to him last night and he said he's been selling clothes before the music. Billboard say they'll change the rules because of this. So it should be changed now. Okay. Are you gonna? All I'm saying is all these things you're saying mean nothing if you have Fifi on your if you have Fifi on your goddamn album. Okay. That's just not fair. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. I've never seen anything like it in my life. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I just thought I would have a little conversation about this whole topic. You guys let me know what y'all think about, you know what I'm saying, this whole Billboard situation. You know, is it bad? Like, what are we, is it wrong to be #2 now? Like, I understand nobody wants to #2. Of course you gotta be #1, but like, Nicki, your album came in 2nd place, right? I think so. You know what I'm saying? So, like, all these people you talking about, they were fake news. I guess there happened to be actual facts. I guess the things that DJ Academics were saying was actual things, actual facts. So, I think Nicki, man, like, you know, as time goes on, there's no way to, like, whatever the situation may be, you're still the queen, don't get me wrong. I can't wait to check out your album. I'm still gonna check out your album. That's why I can't fully speak on a lot of things, because I've heard a lot of positive, amazing things about Travis Scott's album. This is not even a comparison video. I just wanted to talk about this whole situation with you putting Fifi on your album to gain sales, and then Travis Scott selling merch. Like, which one's more legal? I feel like selling merch is more legal. That's his property. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Fifi is not your song. Like, Fifi is not your song. I don't get that. But hey, man, Y'all let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Drop your comments, your thoughts, your feelings down below. Are you a Barbs? Where the Barbs at? Are there any Barbs in the building right now? Drop a comment down below for me. Did you enjoy Nicki's album? What song on the album should I check out next? I've checked out the one where she's dissing all the niggas and stuff like that, but like, what other songs? I don't have time to, I haven't had the time to sit down and fully listen to the whole project, so I'm just checking them out one by one. Travis Scott's album, on the other hand, I've heard a couple songs. I haven't heard the whole album either, but I've heard a couple songs. What are your favorite songs from this album? Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Peace out.